Oh, nice. This whole blue is finest. Wait, so cool. You know what?
Good call. Smart man.
I don't want to be over there.
Yeah, you don't need to be in the corners.
Yeah. I've had enough corner punishment as travel.
Welcome to Fantastic Voyage Improv, live from Magillycuddy's in Anoka, Minnesota. Keep your phones quiet and your laughter loud. Put your hands together for Fantastic Voyage.
Yeah! Thank you for making it out to live improv comedy. Get up for yourselves, yes. We are Fantastic Voyage. We are here every Wednesday night. Yeah, raise the roof. Yes. So we are going to provide some comedy. We've got a great show, or I've planned a great show. If it's a bomb, we can blame all these performers up here who are making it up on the spot. So you can't spell improve without improv. So we're going to jump right into it. We got a new game that we're going to play here called You're in Trouble. Now, I am a teacher for young kids, and this is actually a game that they came up with. We're going to make it a little bit more complicated by adding some scenes. But if you ever want to teach improv to youngsters, you should use this game because they love yelling at each other while they're in trouble. But first, before we get to that game, I need to introduce our performers for the evening. So, first, we have the Zany Zach. Hey! Give it up for Bodacious Blake. Woo-hoo! The Smooth Steve. And the Bodacious Becca on keys. I am TV's Matt Alto, your host for the evening. Thank you. Thank you. So, thank you for coming up. Thank you for checking us out on the web. But for this first game, I'm going to need two people to start off. So this is the game, You're in Trouble.
You're in trouble because you locked keys in the car.
You're in trouble because you ate out the cookies.
You're in trouble because you stole all the sugar.
You're in trouble because you put pudding in the VCR.
All right, I want to see taking all the sugar and putting the pudding in the VCR.
That's bad.
Man, VCR ate my tape again. I think it needs more lubrication.
Wait, don't waste all the pudding!
It's to make the tape work better.
Okay.
All right, good job. All right, let's get a new player out here. Kat, let's get some more reasons why they're in trouble. Now, if they take too long, if they come up with boring reasons, or I just don't like the reason, I might kick them off. So, pressure's on.
You're in trouble because you said a swear word.
You're in trouble because Mom doesn't have any shoes on.
You're in trouble because you stole your allowance early.
You're in trouble because Santa Claus isn't real.
You're in trouble because you snuck in and opened your presents and then rewrapped them really bad, so Santa figured it out.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble because Fluffy got hit by a car.
Oh, too depressing. I don't want to see that. Get off the stage. Oh, man, you already revealed to us about Santa. Come on.
What? That was so last month.
You're in trouble because you tainted all the hot dogs.
You're in trouble because you ate all the hot dogs.
You're in trouble because you gave all the squirrels tiny weapons.
You're in trouble because they started killing seals.
Actually, I do want to see that. Giving the squirrels weapons and what happened with the seals.
Okay, Fluffers, there's a sword.
Here's a
Maybe swords.
Mr. Nutters, here's a howitzer. And Mr. Cuddles, here's a Sherman tank. Have fun. What are you doing?
We got the seal.
Don't fight with me. No.
Oh my goodness! We'll cut it right there where it turns into Hamlet. Let's get 2 new people out here. Oh, we're letting 1 new person out here. You're in trouble because beaks are red.
You're in trouble because you smashed my globe.
You're in trouble because tiles are not real.
You're in trouble because you did not put your airplane seat back in the full upright and locked position.
I got nothing.
You're in trouble because you painted all the zebra's white stripes black.
You're in trouble because you shaved grass clippings and tried to make your own beard.
You're in trouble because you drank all of the glue.
You're in trouble because you put live animals inside your pillowcase and used it for a pillow all night.
Okay, I want to see that. Eating all the glue and all the animals in the pillowcases.
Now let's see it. Where's the pillowcase?
Oh, okay.
I want to see the pillowcase.
Oh, I'm tired.
Wow. The animals got out of my pillow.
Alright, that is You're in Trouble. Alright, I'm going to need all the players up here because we are going to show not just the ways that people are in trouble, but the ways we are marketable. Because as improvers, we make tons of money, as you can imagine. Yeah. Actually, not really, but it means we are thinking out of the box. We're good at making word bubbles with a bunch of ideas, which means that we're good at marketing. So we're going to come up with taglines. So we're going to need your help to fill out those taglines. Woo!
Let's do it.
Okay. So we're going to start right here. What's something, yes, that you have in your car?
Something that I have in my car. An ice scraper.
Ice scrapers. So we're going to do some taglines about ice scrapers. Floridians don't know shit about them. Ice scrapers.
If you don't have one, you can use a credit card.
Oh my god.
Ice scrapers.
The standard feature on cars in Minnesota.
Ice scrapers.
If you need shaved ice in your drink, you should get one.
Ice scrapers. Sometimes they're called Zambonis. Ice scrapers.
Or you could just wait for the heat to come on and defrost it.
Ice scrapers.
Where the heck did I put one? Fuck, it's cold, I can't see. Where's my goddamn ice scraper?
Ice scrapers. Okay, over here. What's something that you can find at a flea market?
Oh my god, choking.
A pup tent.
A pup tent.
It's a tent where my dog lives. Pup tent. It also is a tent that you can put up really fast. Pup tent.
If you own it for more
might need to take your tent to the vet. Tent.
It comes with the convenience leash.
Tent. Okay, over here.
No coaching.
Something that you would return after the holiday season. A blender.
Oh, good one.
Combine with your ice scraper and make a margarita.
Oh! Who's got the tequila?
Don't blend up too much ice or you'll burn out your motor.
When you want your kitchen to sound like an airplane jet engine.
Blender.
Follow me on this. If you drink too many margaritas, instead of going on a bender, you'll go on a blender.
Do you want to piss off your neighbors at 1 in the morning in the apartment complex?
Woo!
Blender.
Goddamn, Zach's last joke was smoothie.
Okay. Something over here that you would hear your grandchildren talk about.
Diarrhea. Sorry.
Hide and seek. Hide and seek.
Boy, parenting sure is easy.
Hide and seek.
It's like the game of It with more danger.
Hide and seek.
Don't forget to find me. Somebody find me. I'm all by myself.
Don't play hide and seek if the hide you seek is hide from Jekyll and Hyde.
Hide and seek. Okay, we got some newbies over here. What would you like to hear a musical tagline about?
This was not Houdini. It's your
Prius.
You'll feel it.
Prius.
Before there was us, there was Prius.
It's not getting back before there was us.
Woo!
Okay, I think we're gonna jump to. Yeah, let's go to 3 things. Okay. So we are going to jump to a game called 3 Things. So I'm going to need one of you to leave.
Is it going to be 3 things or 2 things?
3. Because I will do one as well.
All right, cool. Bye.
Hi, Zach. So the reason Zach is leaving is because he can't know what we are about to do. We are going to get him to do, each of us is going to get him to do an activity. But we are going to change up that activity and make it a little bit more complicated. But the thing is, we can't get him to do that activity by speaking in English. We need to get him to do it by speaking in gibberish. So to begin with, what is an activity that you would do in the middle of winter, January, February? Skiing. Okay. So Steve will be getting him to go skiing, but instead of the skis, it is a food item. Strawberries. Okay. And instead of wearing goggles, he is wearing a
Meat helmet. Pineapple.
instead of a food, let's go with a type of animal.
Squirrel.
A squirrel.
Squirrels are always flying through these mountains.
Okay. Okay. So that's what Steve's going to be doing for Blake. What is what is a chore that you need to do that you don't really want to do?
In the middle of December?
Cleaning your room, was that?
Cleaning your room.
Okay, cleaning your room.
Shoveling.
Okay, and instead of using a vacuum, he is going to be using a cartoon character. Popeye. Okay. And then instead of picking up dust bunnies or dirt or whatever off the ground,
Manual typewriter.
a manual typewriter. Okay.
Okay.
And would you like to get some for me?
All right, so Matt is going to be doing an activity that you can do on a boat besides fishing.
A boat.
And remember, we already have skiing.
Sunbathing.
Sunbathing. Matt will be getting Zach to sunbathe. But
What?
instead of the sunscreen that we're putting on the beautiful skin to protect us, he's putting on a piece of furniture. End tables. He's putting end tables on for sunscreen.
What?
And instead of a bathing suit, Matt is going to get Zach to be wearing, how about, I don't want to make it that difficult. Instead of a bathing suit, we're going to be doing, how about like a tool from your garage or your workshop or
A drill.
drills.
Okay. So, to review what each of us are going to be doing, I will be getting Zach to sunbathe, but the sunscreen will be an end table, and the bathing suit will be a drill.
I will be getting Zach to go skiing, but his skis will be strawberries, and the goggles are going to be squirrels.
I will get Zach to clean his
Oh,
room,
that'll be
but the vacuum will be Popeye, and the dust bunnies or dirt that he cleans up will be a manual typewriter.
Ooh.
All right.
First
So,
one has the heart.
so we're going to need to get Zach back down here. So on the count of three, everybody scream, Zach, come back. 1, 2, 3. Zach, come back!
You go first?
Audience, don't give Zach any help.
What is it, bro?
Put it on the skin.
Zabba-da-ba-bom?
Zabba-da-ba-ba.
Zabba-da-ba-ba-dee.
Zabba-da-ba.
Zabba-da-ba-ba? Oh, zabba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
What?
Oh, we're gonna let this copy it. Let's try it,
Zabba-da-ba-da.
Whoa. Here we go. No, it's not working.
So, what is it that you're doing?
I am suntanning.
Yeah. But what is different?
The sunscreen is an end table. And my bathing suit is a drill.
Yeah. All right. 1 for 1. Let's see if we get the next one.
Awesome. Good job.
Thanks.
So.
Ivana.
Oh.
Tell me about that.
So.
He's still alive. Come on.
He's vacuuming.
Yeah, it's up. Come on. Come on.
Oh!
Come on. Click, 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 click. Oh, okay. Yeah, come on. Ding. Ding.
Zaba the power.
Ding.
Zaba.
Ding.
All right.
You guys are weird.
Let's see if he's got this one. What are you doing?
I'm vacuuming my room.
Yeah.
The vacuum is Popeye. And the dust is an old-timey typewriter.
All right. 2 for 2. Let's see if we can go for all 3.
This happened to my job. What's up? No. It's a ball.
Let's see if he's got this.
I am skiing!
Yes!
But my skis are some sort of edible thing that you put in a drink, an olive maybe.
Ooh. No, you're gonna need to clarify this.
It's a strawberry!
Alright.
Strawberry and champagne. And my mask is a squirrel.
Yes! Let's give it up to Zach. Well done. That is difficult. Alright, Zach, take a quick breather because while I explain this next game. Now, as a teacher, I interact with kids all the time, and I hear things that they say. And so this next game is called Kids Don't Say That. So their goal is to say things that kids would say. So we're going to do a line structure game in which kids are going to try to tell the punchlines. But if they say something the kids wouldn't say, I'm going to say kids don't say that. Okay? So to begin with, I need a, let's start with a restaurant you may go to. Red Lobster. All right.
I want the chicken nuggets. I want the chicken nuggets. No, I don't want that. I want chicken nuggets.
All the crayons are broken.
I once saw a lobster and it was blue.
Why does it smell like death in here? See what doesn't smell good.
I saw him. He's in the tank and his name's Fred and he's my best friend.
Is it true that they scream when you cook them?
Ah, kids don't say that. No. Okay, but as a side note, Zach's first story about chicken nuggets is actually completely true. It happened to me, but instead of chicken nuggets, it was grilled cheese. And I threw a fit until they brought out grilled cheese, and all of a sudden I went, I didn't know they have grilled cheese here. So, very true. Yes. Yeah. On the nose. Okay. So let's get something you would find at a sports store. Lacrosse stick.
Look, I got butterfly net. Goodbye. Are the sticks angry with me? Why are they so cross? Why can't they be happy sticks? They're happy sticks.
Do you play this game with balls? Because my uncle plays a game with balls too. Okay, bye.
I sure hope kids don't say that.
This is for hitting people with, right?
Yes, kids definitely do say that. Okay, I need the name of a famous person that's in the newspaper recently.
Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle.
Is it about time we infiltrate the monarchy?
Kids don't say that!
Where's her snorkel? Where's her snorkel? Dad, she doesn't have a snorkel. Can we get a snorkel?
Yes.
Wait, so like, she was just there and then she met a prince and they were married and happily ever after? Like, she didn't have to go to sleep or like be locked in a tower? That's not fair.
If she went to school at my school, her name would be MM. Because there's two other Megans in my class, MK and MD. MM. Can I have M&M's?
Kids would totally say that.
Merkel. Polo.
Okay, I need the suggestion of a place you would go on vacation.
Belize.
Belize.
Navidad. Cha-cha-cha.
Please, can I have more chicken nuggets? Please?
My uncle took me to Belize, which...
Oh, I don't want to hear kids say that. Get back there.
Goodbye.
Okay, we're just going to open up. What would you like to hear them talk about?
Taxes.
Taxes. What would kids say about taxes?
It's the biggest state in the union. I know this. Goodbye.
I went to New York once to visit some family and we rode in taxis everywhere. They're big and they're yellow and they have checkerboards and sometimes they don't stop when you wave and yell at them. And they're really expensive and they smell funny.
Dad, stop doing what you're doing and look at me. Stop doing what you're doing and look at me.
I need to get this done.
Stop doing what you're doing and look at me.
We're being audited. We're being audited, okay? I can't look at you if we are separated.
But look at me.
Because we are audited. I need to look at this paper. Go eat chicken nuggets.
Okay.
Between taxes and tithing, Daddy's got no money for games. Goodbye.
Okay. And something that the kids do like. Something they would want to get at the store.
Ice cream.
Ice cream, yes.
It's part of a balanced breakfast.
Sometimes, when I'm with my uncle, I scream and he tells me to stop. Okay, bye.
No!
I want all that ice cream.
As long as you let me finish the audit.
Don't put any back.
Give me some.
Don't put any back. Don't put any back. Don't put any back when I'm not looking.
It's gonna melt.
I'm gonna take it home.
No, it's gonna melt if we take all of this out.
We have a freezer.
But we're not gonna be home for 3 hours, okay? Listen, the auditor is almost through with the paperwork, okay?
Dad!
All right. That was Kids Don't Say That. Something a little bit new and different. Okay. For this one, we're gonna need Becca's help for us because we do like to occasionally get political. And in case you didn't know, there is a special election coming up next Tuesday in some areas. So there are debates going on. Just last night we had the Democratic debate. And there will be special elections next Tuesday. So if that applies to you, please get out and vote. Be involved. But we are going to have a special weird debate between these two contenders for the Undercuddy's stage. So first off, could you introduce yourself for your candidacy for mayor of the Undercuddy stage?
Hello.
My
Name?
is
Doctor
Master
of
Ceremonies.
I
Specialize
and
speaking.
quickly.
Okay, Dr. Master of Ceremonies, thank you for that. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello! My name is Lacey. Lacey. My name. My name is Lacey.
Okay, Lacey, did you have some goobers before you came here?
Yeah.
Okay. At least you've got honesty in your candidates. So we want to really delve into the topics. What are the issues that are important to you? These candidates are ready to make anything. Whether it's energy, immigration, Pokemon, any subject that you want to hear them talk about, they are willing to talk about. So who has a question for the candidates? Candidates, where does the time go? We'll start off with you, Lacey.
The time goes to Florida, where it's not fucking cold.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And over here.
Time
Goes
away
because
of
global
heat
waves
that
emanate
from
space.
Okay. The logical and scientific side of things. Okay. So does anybody have a question over here?
Tile versus carpet.
Oh yes. In this area, people are really concerned about tile versus carpeting. Could you please start us off?
tile
Is
superior
because
of
these
3
reasons.
1
It
always
makes
everything
cool.
2
Tile
sometimes
goes
on
the
floor
and
3
it
is
made
of
hard.
Materials.
So
It
doesn't
break.
easily.
Okay, yes, very, very straight to the point. All right, over here.
Carpet is the best for these 4 reasons. 1. Cats will love you. 2. It is soft. 3. I would love to take a nap on the floor. 4. I would tell the truth about carpet, or my name is not Lacey. Lacey.
Yeah. All right. Taking a nap on the floor is one of the best places to do it. Okay, we just have time for one more question. So from our constituents, what would you like to hear these candidates talk about?
Electric cars versus gasoline cars.
Okay, so this is a very hot button subject. So electric cars versus gasoline cars, right over here.
Gasoline
Cars,
are
the
best.
because
They
make
more
smog.
and
Smog,
is
the
coolest.
because
It
makes
everything
cloudy.
Okay, that was a little bit of change. I mean, when they were talking about the scientific heating, I thought they were going to go in another direction, but it's clear where their stance is. So... Let's see where this goes. Lacey.
Electric cars are the best, and we can help you remember why with this simple acronym. It is ACDC. A. Awesome. Electric cars are awesome. D. C. C. Certainly, electric cars are the future. D. Don't question me because my name is Lacey. C. Courage. Courage. Brave people drive electric cars.
All right, let's thank our candidates. They came here and they expressed their opinion and their stances. So get out and vote on Tuesday if you can. Any last words?
Thanks
For
coming
two,
our
TED.
talk.
You're not getting paid for this, you know that, right? Oh, okay, good. Okay. And Lacey, any closing words?
You have multiple choices when it comes to voting for mayor of Undercuddy's stage. But the choice is simple. Vote for me, Lacey. My
couldn't contain myself.
Okay.
What happens when we never get breaks during the show?
So we have another. We're gonna do We've done the politics, we've done the jokes, but we want to show you a little bit of theater. So we are going to show you a fringe show. Now the Fringe Festival it is here in the Twin Cities, in Minneapolis, and there are tons of shows to choose from. So we just want to give you a preview of one of those shows. Now this will be titles from shows from previous years, but we want to show you what you missed out on by missing this show. So who would you like to choose a show? Okay. So she has chosen this postcard, and the show is called Bits and Bobs. So now these performers are going to show you the Fringe show, Bits and Bobs.
You here, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Holding it for you?
It's pretty cold.
Yeah. Been out here 3 hours?
Yeah.
Ain't had a single light.
My feet are starting to turn blue. Should probably put my boots back on.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. I guess it's my turn for the dare then, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, ready.
Okay.
Well, give me a dare,
Yeah,
man.
I'm thinking.
Gods.
I want to give you the best dare. Okay. I dare ya to pull down your pants and moon the fish through that hole in the ice.
There's no fish there alone.
Maybe they'll come if you moon them.
All right, hold my coat peel. Well, turn away, man.
Oh. How am I going to know you actually did the dare if I can't see it?
You're trying to see Bob's bits, are you?
Hey, okay, we're going to cut to the next scene. Now, if you would have actually seen the show, you would have seen some full frontal male nudity. Okay, but this is just a preview. So we're cutting to the next scene.
Oh, I'm glad to see you're up and walking now, Bob. I just came to say I'm sorry about that dare.
That was diabolical.
I didn't think there were actually fish in there. And even if they were, that they would actually bite your bits.
You couldn't imagine the ribbon that the missus gave me when I got home from the Northwoods.
Did it tie a ribbon around it?
No, the chastising,
Oh.
the screaming and the yelling. I had to go to the bar for 3 days.
Oh, you went to the bar?
Yeah, to get away from the yelling. Every time I came home, she was screaming at me.
I mean, that makes sense, but did you go to the doctor, too?
No, I didn't go to the doctor. I showed it to Earl down at the local.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he said, nah, you're fine. I saw Northern bite one better than that before. So I put some gauze on it and I just drank.
So,
And boss, one thing you didn't know about the show, it was actually a musical. So, we will see.
For Christ.
I'm sorry a fish bit your bits. I'm sorry a fish bit your bits.
I'm sorry a fish bit my bits. I'm sorry a fish bit my bits. I put gauze all on my penis. It turns out that my wife was really the meanest. She had no sympathy.
actual synopsis.
What do you mean? We nailed it.
Actually, there's only one thing that you didn't get correct, which you had no control over. It says 5 actors perform.
Oh.
That's the one part we didn't get right, but otherwise it says perform 5 shows on different nights for 5 times fun. Join us for an evening of short plays featuring a potpourri of comedy, drama, and a dollop of surrealism. Yeah, so they did it. They did it. Well done.
That's my first Fringe show.
Yeah.
So, since you've seen us do politics and comedy and drama and surrealism, we need to tell you how great we are in bed. This is Sex With Us, so we are going to get some suggestions for what you want to hear what Sex With Us is like. Because we are some Lotharios up here on stage. So what is something that you have in the trunk of your car?
Stemware.
Stemware.
Sex with me is like stemware. If you get too rough, it will break.
Sex with me is like stemware. Your fiance will get really mad if you put it on your wedding registry.
Sex with me is like stemware. Really thin in the middle, but a big bulb in front.
Sex with me is like stemware. My go-to move is goblet. There it is.
Sex with me is like stemware. The classiest thing involved is Franzia.
Sex with me is like stemware. It's the most disappointing prize on The Price is Right.
Okay. Actually, again, that's a great suggestion. What is something else you can win on The Price is Right?
A new car.
A new car.
Sex with me is like a new car. It has a very unique smell.
Sex with me is like a new car. You have to pay every month for it.
Sex with me is like a new car. After you've had it for 5 minutes, the value is completely gone.
Okay, a new car is something you can win on Let's Make a Deal. But I don't want one of the great prizes on that show. What is something behind one of the not great prizes of Let's Make a Deal?
A vacation.
That would be one of the great prizes. Behind the door, and Let's Make a Deal, there are different doors that you can choose. A vacation or a car would be behind the great door. What would be behind one of the doors that people regret that they chose?
Skateboard.
Skateboard, okay.
Sex with me is like a skateboard. I always feel like I'm playing the X Games.
Sex with me is like a skateboard. You're gonna need about a half pipe.
Sex with me is like a skateboard. Ollie do it with you. Ollie.
Sex with me is like a skateboard. Your knees are gonna get thrashed. Okay, let's. Oh, no. Okay. All right, we are gonna move to something you would read about in the paper.
Bombs.
Bombs. Is that bombs? Bombs.
Is that B-O-M-B-S?
Yes, B-O-M-B-S.
Sex with me is like bombs. There aren't any in Iraq.
See, the joke I was gonna make.
Sex with me is like bombs. They call me Dr. Strangelove. Yeah. Voice crack. Where's Bill?
Okay. Something that you would have in your locker at school.
A 2-liter.
A 2-liter.
Sex with me is like a 2-liter. You're really gonna want to pee when you're done.
We're just moving on from that one. Okay. Simply because my parents are here, and this is probably the most embarrassing game that that we're involved in. So, what would you like to hear a joke about?
What are we talking about?
Anything. Just name anything.
Dandelions.
Dandelions. Yes, we can make something sweet with dandelions.
Sex with me is like dandelions. One blow and I'm done.
All right, let's give it up for them on that. Okay, so we've done jokes, we've done drama, we've done politics, we've done debates, we've done songs. Now, the only thing left is to do something concerning, because I'm sorry to inform you, there's been a murder. So I'm going to need 3 of you to go up and 1 to stay down.
Oh, that's how this is gonna work.
Yes.
Up to speed.
Okay. So there's been a murder.
Hey, while they're going upstairs, can we plug some stuff?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Cool. You guys probably already know this, but for you that may just have found us randomly on Facebook, we're Fantastic Voyage Improv, and we do this every Wednesday at 7 p.m. The fact is, we are the only live improv comedy anywhere on the internet, any night of the week. So come back every Wednesday, 7 p.m., catch us on Facebook, like us on Facebook. If you missed tonight's show, I don't know how you're going to get this message, but go to our YouTube channel, and then you can watch this show tomorrow and get this message then. So then subscribe to our YouTube channel.
And subscribe to Patreon.
Yes. We also do game nights and lip sync sometimes. That's on our Patreon channel. The link will be in somewhere down there. Check it out. Yeah, so for like $5 a month, you can see all the after show stuff. Or, even better, come here to Magillycuddy's in a day. But the best option is to do both. Yeah! Yeah! All right, thanks, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So yes, there's been a murder, and the thing is that Steve needs to supply this information to the next detective. But he cannot supply that information using English. He needs to do it using mime and gibberish. So from you, I need the location. Where did this murder happen? Someplace that outside of Minnesota. Des Moines. Okay. This happened in Des Moines. And what was the occupation?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster operator?
Yes.
Okay, roller coaster operator. Okay. And what was the murder weapon?
Chocolate footprints.
Chocolate footprints?
You're getting incredulous about that, and you didn't bat it out fucking Des Moines?
There's possibilities with Des Moines. I've heard of people going to Des Moines. I haven't heard of people leaving chocolate footprints.
That's like saying this murder happened on Earth.
Come on, she could have said Dubuque, Davenport, Mason City, Keokuk. There's differences.
No. Okay. But you know there's also like specifics within Des Moines. Anyway.
Okay.
That
So,
would be his Waterloo then.
okay. So let's review what's the location. The location, occupation, and murder weapon.
Alright, location of this murder was somewhere in Des Moines.
We're not specific about it. The occupation of the deceased is a roller coaster operator, and the murder weapon is chocolate footprints.
All right. So we're going to need to get the first detective down here. On 3, say first detective, come on down. 1, 2, 3.
First detective, come on down!
All right. Okay. So they did that in 2 minutes and 21 seconds. So let's get the second detective down here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Second detective, come on down!
Now I'm going to cut their time in half. So this group needs to do it in 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
You have 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Do it.
Okay. So they did that in the time allotted. So let's get the third detective down here on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Third detective, come on down!
And they will need to do this. You have 35 seconds. Ten seconds. And that is time. Okay. Let's get them lined up. See how successful they were on this.
Yep. I got $5. It makes it all the way down.
$5, okay? You know what? I will double that. It does. Okay, so what was the location?
A photo shoot.
Oh.
I mean, there probably is one there.
Yeah, there could be one there, I guess.
Mount Rushmore. There is not one there.
No.
No, I believe it was the state that Mount Rushmore is in less interesting older brother North Dakota.
Oh, not quite. Oh, what was it?
It was Iowa.
Shit,
I'm sorry, it was Des Moines.
Hey, if you would have gotten Iowa, we would have given you.
I was torn.
Partial
It's either
point.
North Dakota or Iowa.
Really?
Yeah. I think North Dakota because I could do Mount Rushmore and try and get them there.
Okay, what was the occupation?
A circus master.
No.
More specifically, a carousel operator at the circus.
Partial
Half a
points.
point.
Half a point.
A really freaking aggressive roller coaster operator.
Okay. Even more detail than you, but yes.
Well, I now have a restraining order. Restraining. I just thought I did accidental.
Okay, and let's get the murder weapon.
Gum on the bottom of your shoe.
No.
Shit on the bottom of your shoe.
No.
No, it was definitely some sort of chocolate footprint.
Spot on. That is exactly what it was. Not even some sort of exactly chocolate footprint.
I'm fairly certain Bruce owes somebody $5. Take it all the way down.
So let's give it up for our improvers once more. We have Becca, not only do a piece of joining us. Zach. Hey. And Steve. Hey. I'm your host. Anoka, you have a great evening, and thank you for turning out and enjoying live improv. Have a great night.
Wow. That's great. One thing it was
Yeah.